Welcome to Cooking with Carl. And today we're looking at art. Dutch artists, in fact. Mainly Jan Van Huysum. Apparently that's how to pronounce his name. I've looked it up and read a pronunciation, or listened to a pronunciation of his name. It's Jan with a J, a silent J. He's a Dutch painter from the late 15th to the early 16th century. So the 1600s, 1700s he was painting. Well, obviously not all the very late 1600s. He was only a child. But he was well known, as a lot of Dutch painters at the time were, for intricate arrangements of flowers. Painting them, not doing them himself. And what was nice about his arrangements, which I don't know any other Dutch painters off the top of my head, but the ones that we've been looking at in the autistic social group that I go to, in collaboration with the Cooper Art Gallery, we've been looking at one of his paintings that's got some lovely stuff. That's come over from Cannon Hall. That's going to be at the Cooper Art Gallery, or it already is. This video is pre-recorded. Also, this week, from the National Gallery, we've got, I believe it's called Flowers in a Terracotta Pot, by the same artist, Jan. I'm going to call him Jan, just because it's a mouthful. It's also painted by Jan, and that's in Barnsley, at a secret location, which at this time probably isn't that secret. So I'll leave it in the description when I share this video, which is now for you watching, but quite a bit away for me. But what I'm doing a recipe. But last year there was a senses exhibit, and I've decided to look at the taste sense again at these paintings. Now, the recipe I've decided on isn't so much one specific painting. It's not the National Gallery painting, it's not the Cooper painting, both by Jan. It's a combination of the two. And what he did with a lot of his flower arrangement paintings is Jan actually took out of season insects, flowers, fruits, leaves, other plants, and put them into one single arrangement. So an impossible amalgam of seasonal flowers all in one painting. So it'd take up to a year to do some of the paintings, and which is evident in signatures on the painting from the National Gallery. There's two separate dates on that. Also, he combined a lot of lovely vases and surroundings in the paintings he did. With the National Gallery one, there's a lovely terracotta pot with lovely detail on it. So check that out. Check the Cooper one out. Let me show you what recipe I've done to go with this. What I thought: couscous. Moroccan, Italian. A lot of couscous recipes have lots of vibrant vegetables and colours. And we're going to have some green lentils to think about the leaves, the foliage. We're going to have some lovely tomatoes and basil and herbs and other things like that. The first thing you want to do with this is make the dressing. We're going to make a dressing, combining some different flavours. Now that's the thing with my food. I like to experiment, I like to mix it up a bit. I don't want it all to, you can't really describe it as one cuisine. It's just a nice plate of food. So, let me start. Instead of salt, I'm going to use about, this is a cheap soy sauce. If you get a nicer soy sauce, do use a nicer soy sauce. So we've got some soy sauce going in there for acidity, lighten it up a bit. We've got some lime. That's going to add some fruity elements, a nice glug of lime. A good cook, about equal amounts of lime and soya. Then, for more fruitiness and a bit of a kick, we're going to add some more chilli later. You don't have to use chilli oil if you want, but I'd suggest at least a lemon oil. But this is a chilli and lemon oil. I like spicy, you don't have to add this. Add a good glug of that as well. And a really good glug of that. A good couple of tablespoons of that chilli lemon oil, or just lemon oil. Like I said, you don't have to add that, it's my personal choice. I'm going to add some a big pinch of garlic, just some Italian spices and Italian herbs. I'm going to add a bit of oregano, only a little pinch, about the same amount as garlic. I'm going to add a good pinch of paprika, a good pinch of cayenne pepper, but not too much, only a bit. About half the amount of the other stuff. Then we've got a little pinch of basil. Again, about the same amount of basil and oregano. A little sprinkle, only a little sprinkle. I'm going to add literally a little pinch like that. A little tiny pinch like that of the mixed herbs. And in these mixed herbs, it's just a cheap general mixed herb mix. Now, of course, you could use lots of fresh herbs in this. But I've got leaves and things, and I think with dried herbs, the flavours that are coming out in this are going to make it a lot more fragrant. A touch of black pepper, only a bit, little pinch, just for flavour. That slight earthiness, more spice to that. Now, let me double check. Did I put it through? And a bit of smoked paprika. I almost forgot smoked paprika. Nice little pinch of that. About the same amount of normal paprika. The smoking of the smoked paprika, I love it. Because it adds a lovely element to everything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip in a few spring onions into that. Just because that'll add some flavour to the couscous when we get to that bit. So let's do that. Scissors at the ready. So we're done with that. Let's put that soy sauce away as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give that a good stir up and get a good mix. It's a very lovely rich dark colour, but don't worry, that doesn't matter. It won't affect the colour of the dish because we've got lots of other stuff going into this. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to drain off some a tin of green lentils. They're going to go into the couscous once we've cooked that couscous. I'm hard boiling some eggs. I'm cooling them off. I'm peeling the eggs. We're leaving them to one side to cool down a bit as well. Then we're going to get onto the couscous. Going to pour some couscous into a bowl. Let's look at that. I'll explain everything now. Into a bowl, you want to pour about 200 to 250 grams of couscous. You don't have to be exact with couscous. It's a very easy grain to cook. Alright, that's about 250, 200 grams. What we're going to do to that, we're going to simply add some boiling water just to cover it, just so it's covered. Just so it's simply covered, like so. So it's just covered enough. And then you're going to either get a big tray, or in my case, again a piece of cling film. It's going to cover that up and leave that for 5 or 10 minutes. And that water will soak into the couscous and just simply fluff everything. It's going to simply puff up and be lovely and delicious, ready to infuse with that dressing and add some other extras while we're at it. So cover that up just for 5 or 10 minutes with that cling film. And Bob's your uncle. Well, technically he's my uncle. And my granddad. And also my dad, because Robert is short for Bob. Yes. Anyway, let's leave that for 5 or 10 minutes and we'll get on to the next bit. So it's been 5 minutes. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to get the dressing straight in now, it's still quite hot. Now I'll cook off the ash, the slight ashness from the spring onions. I'll mix that around a bit with a spoon just to get it going. I'm going to finish that off with my fork. Now I'm also going to add some red veined sorrel leaves. I'm going to save some for garnish, but I'm adding some now to wilt down. I've still got a lovely lemony tartness. And I'll add a little texture like spinach or something. And then to this, we're going to add the drained lentils, green lentils, a full can, like so. They're just cooked green lentils then. Now there's not much colour there at the minute, but when we finish this and garnish it, it's going to look lovely. That's what we're going to add next, is some these lovely baby plum tomatoes. Look at them gorgeous things. Let me try one. Lovely. I've quartered a couple of them just by slicing them into quarters. Down the middle and then down the middle again. Got about 9 or 10 tomatoes in there, sliced up. And I think that colour on the couscous that we've got, it's almost earthy, almost representative of the ground, or maybe even slightly representing the terracotta. But what we're going to do next is we're going to get up to plating, because that's where the magic really happens. Now, what I'm actually doing for this couscous, I'm doing it sharing style. This will serve a good 4 to 6 people, this. So I'm going to put some fill the bowl up with that lovely mixture. I've tasted it for seasoning and it's lovely. I'm going to put that, in fact, that will all fit in there actually. And now what we're going to do, get all that in there. I'm going to get rid of that bowl. And I put that, soften that out, smooth it out a bit, like so. And focusing on the terracotta pot painting. That's where the boiled eggs are coming from, because there's some lovely little bird's nest at the bottom of the painting. They're a bit misplaced, but the eggs work well with this for colour. So we're just going to cut them open, put them around the edge like so, like so, like so, just like that. Right, then we're going to add some tomatoes. See, these are plum tomatoes, and there's some plums and peaches in the paintings, and some other fruits in the other paintings that he did. So we're going to use that, like so. And 2 more there. So let's have a quick look at that at the minute. Now, as you can see, the middle is a bit bare, so we're getting some more of these sorrel leaves. We're sprinkling some around, some sorrel leaves, red veined sorrel leaves. I'm going to sprinkle some of them around. They'll add lovely citrus notes, lovely tastes and flavours. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get some edible flowers. Now, this red veined sorrel and the edible flowers, they're actually from Bow Grove greengrocers, and a little independent sort of business. They've got a few other businesses as well, locations, not as a greengrocer, but other things as well as a business. And they've got some lovely exotic varieties of fruit and things. They've got white onions, some nice homemade breads and things like that, like a traditional old-fashioned corner shop. And this is where I got these, that's in Harrogate by the way, this is where I got these lovely edible flowers. I'm going to put this one right in the middle like that. Look at that. Just look at that beautiful flower. You might be a bit off-putted by flowers, but they're rather nice. They like colour and they like lettuce, a lot of them. You can get some with particular flavours. These are not so much flavoursome, they're more edible garnishes. So let's have a look what we've got in here. Got some lovely little flowers. We've got these other purple and yellow. And I put some of them about. Some of these lovely little things. There, look at that. Put some of them about. Another one of them lovely purple backed ones. That's all different lovely little flowers. Oh, look at that one. Looks like a carnation almost, doesn't it? Them on. Oh, look, a nice little white one. And you can be as artistic as you want. Oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? I'll get some more purple ones here. Some of these purple ones like this. Look at that purple one. I like that. I really do like that. Put them all around. We're almost... Oh, we've even got a leaf. Put that leaf on there. Put that there like that. Just like that. Get some different flowers. Oh, that's a nice one. There we go. What else we got? Let's see if I missed any. Oh, another one of carnations. I'm gonna put one on each side there like that. Have I missed any nice flowers out of there that we've got? Have we got any of these white ones? I'm gonna put two of them white ones there. Oh, here's a little nice yellow one. Look at that one. Nice little yellow one. I'm gonna put that there. And another purple one here. And these little purple ones. Look. And little purple ones. I'm gonna put a couple of them there, here and there. And let's have a look, see if I missed any. Oh, I like that one. I think I'm gonna finish with that. I don't want to go too wild with the flowers. But you can see where I'm going. Oh, that one there. Have I got one of them? No, I've not got one of them ones. I'm gonna add one, just one of them. Just one more of them. A few more sorrel leaves here and there in between them. That's almost like a bouquet. Don't spoil that middle flower. There we go. Put some of them there and there. Just look at that. Just look at that. If you really want to be really adventurous, buy some toasted ants to represent the insects. I wasn't able to get any. But there you go. Look at that beautiful salad. It looks beautiful, and that on a buffet, shared out. People think, oh, that's a nice bouquet of flowers. Surprise, it's salad, and them lovely flowers and everything with the lentils and the colour of the couscous with them eggs and tomatoes. It's a lovely, vibrant, mixed couscous lentil vegetable salad. Really healthy, really tasty, really nice. I've been Carl. Thanks for watching. Go to the Cooper. Go to see where that painting is in Barnsley. Secret location. Look at both of them. Enjoy it. Try this recipe. Until next time, I've been Carl. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.